Hi, this is Allie from Instructional Technology. I'm going to be working with you today on updating your website or creating a new Google website for your teacher site. Okay, to get there we can go to the waffle and then go down to Sites. The other option is to go to sites.google.com. Either one will take you to the same place. What's going to come up is the old Google Sites homepage. So here you can see these are some that I made a few years ago. These will be deleted very soon by Google. They are doing away with this platform, and so we need to focus on the new Google Sites platform. So go ahead and click on that. And then if you've already created a new Google Sites platform website, it will pop up here as a tile. If you have and you just need to update a few things, you can click on that. And then once it loads, you can replace some information. Okay, and then hit publish. If you need to make a new site, or if you just want to make a new site because it's a new year, you'll come down here to the red circle in the bottom right hand corner, and this will start a brand new website that's just a template, and you'll put in your information. The very first thing that we need to do is change the title. This will be part of your URL, so I wouldn't make it anything too complicated. Okay, so for example, I'm just going to do Mrs. Worsham's class. You could do, Mrs. Worsham's ELA or whatever it is that you teach. For your heading title, you could either do your name, you could do your class title. I like to do the class title just so that they know specifically what class they're looking at, especially because our parents don't always associate a teacher's name with a subject area. So now I have my titles figured out. I'm going to work on some design stuff. I don't really like this background. It is a little too masculine and serious. So I can come through here and change by clicking Themes. Okay. So I can change colors. I can also change the image. So if I want to select a new image, I can look at their gallery. There's also just patterns and things. If you're someone that doesn't really want a whole lot of craziness going on, you can just choose one of those. Okay, and then once that loads, I'm going to hit insert again, and this is where I'm going to be able to insert my information. So by clicking on these things, it will open up a text box. I can put in an image, I can embed a website link, I can do something straight from Drive. The layouts are very handy. I'm going to choose this one with the 2 for right now. Okay. And then down here we've got a few more options. I am a firm believer that everyone needs to be able to see the calendar. So if you click on calendar, this will open up your Google Calendars. If you're using Google Classroom already, they will link and you'll be able to see those. So this one is a tester classroom. It links to this calendar. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there by just double clicking it. Okay. If I click on it and then choose settings, I can change the default mode to the monthly view instead of the agenda, and then I can just drag and drop these straight in there. Okay. If I want to add some text, I can click on the text box that's already there as part of the template. If I don't want to use that text box, like there's a second one down here, I can just click on it and then hit the trash button. Okay. If I want to put in a picture of myself so that my parents know who I am when I'm at pickup, I can just hit images. Okay, it's going to drop it up there, and I'm going to stick it right there. I'm also going to resize this. And drop down. There we go. Okay. And so here I could put in something about welcome to my class. Okay. And so I can continue on with whatever I want to do. If I want this to be a little smaller, my calendar to be bigger, I can just resize my things and Google will automatically adjust the sizing for me so that it all fits. Okay, so nice and easy. I'm going to come up here and click on Pages, and I'm going to make a new page. We're going to title this one Poetry. You could do this by the units that you teach or by resources that you offer, whatever it is that you want to do. So I'm going to make one for poetry. We're just going to play around with this for now. Okay, if I want to embed something from my drive, I can click on Google Drive, and then I can click on the little search. I know that I'm looking for things with poetry. Here's my poetry folder. Okay, and so I can put in a few things here. If I want to drop in a YouTube video, I can click on YouTube. I can search within YouTube on my website that I'm creating, and then I can choose a video and it's going to drop it in. Okay. If I want to rearrange things, I can just drag and drop and it will rearrange. Okay. The other option you have, if you have things like this, when you drag it, you can see it's going to kind of highlight where it's going to end up. So if you want to make your stuff in the center or off to the side, you really have some power with that and how you want to organize your information. Okay, and so that's kind of the basics of your website. When you're finished, you'll hit publish. Okay, and then you'll see your URL is right here, and then you'll just hit publish, and that actually makes your website a physical website. So now it's out there to be found. If you would like to view it from an outsider's perspective, click on the little eyeball, and then now you can see what your website looks like from someone that's not editing it. Okay, and I'm just going to close out of that. I do want to show you a really good example of what your website could be if you want it to be just kind of really informative and a great resource for your students and your parents. So this is Miss Courtney's class page. She has put on here her calendar. She has a countdown to STAR. She has her syllabus, and she even has a direct link to Google Classroom. Even though the parents can't access Google Classroom, it's nice just to have a spot for our students when they forget how to get to it. This summer, she spent some time and went ahead and uploaded resources for every unit that she teaches. So here for exploration and colonization, she has some different videos and a quiz that her kids can take and practice. She's even gone through and added some different websites. So if her parents aren't sure, what they're supposed to be doing, or if the students get home and need some extra practice, they all can be in here and working on those extra things. So this is not exactly what it has to look like. It's just a very good example of what it could look like. We do recommend that you put on your conference hours and your calendar and some sort of resources just to help your parents if they need it. Okay? If you need specific help, feel free to reach out, and I can always come by during your conference, or we can do a small group tutorial during your PLC. And if you have any other questions, just let me know. Okay, thanks. Bye.